I had better take this to my room then.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Be back in here. As the whirl of my PS4 is picked up on the microphone. Oh my freaking gosh. I think I might have noise gated it on the actual microphone recording. I don't know how that sounds. Either way, it's also kind of
Alrighty, now I can be a little bit louder. Now that
whoa.
I'm comfortably, safely back in my room, I don't want to wake up Bjorn.
Don't Wake Up Bjorn was my favorite board game back as a child.
Your favorite board game was named Bjorn.
No, Don't Wake Up Bjorn.
Oh.
Do you freaking Don't Wake Up Daddy was a weird game. I don't know what we were on as just like, hey, this big game about having the real mad father.
That seems like the sort of thing a kid would not want to be reminded about when they were playing a board game. Like, that sounds like the kind of thing that you deal with at all other times in the day.
Oh yeah.
So why also deal with that when you're playing a board game too? There's no sense of escape.
You know, and it's so weird.
Show me your true form.
I don't know, man. But I did own it. The thought as a child was just like, hey, do you call it? This is a cool board game that television has shown me. That's neat. So I did indeed fall into the trap. Okay. Oh. I also realized I didn't toss you over anyway to see the stream other than the natural stream. So let me know if there's any issues with that.
Oh no, that should be totally fine. I was actually just solving that problem now.
Yeah.
What's your username on YouTube? Is it just Majide-Man? That's all.
Yeah, Majide_Man, because I can't have a dash.
Can't even have a dash in this world.
Indeed. Did you call it? And I can't have it no hyphen at all. Because someone has that taken already.
Oh, that is such trash. That is the worst.
Oh, yeah.
Why does there need to be another Majide-Man, man? Someone's stealing your style, man.
It's like outside the joke, it makes me mad because they never use their account. Every single time it happens, they don't use the account that they actually have the username for. And I'm just like, then why not just deactivate it? Just deactivate it if that's the case.
Just let someone else use it, man. Absolutely.
Yeah. Can't have it on Twitter. Can't have it on okay, so yeah, Twitter's taken on Tumblr is taken on what you call it, Twitch. And none of them are used. Let's see. Baton Pass.
I feel like I'm somehow on the wrong channel, but based on the profile picture, this is clearly you. Your most recent upload was an Under Night In-Birth upload from 11 months ago. This
Oh.
is clearly you. I can see from the thumbnails.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Forgot, buddy. Did you call it again? We're doing a thing where, did you call it? We're off Twitch. Forgot to mention that again when I was telling you where you can watch it.
Oh no, I'm not searching you up on Twitch. I'm searching you up on YouTube, but there's no live upload right now.
Oh, there's, I hate this. Okay, so.
I can just go on Facebook and follow along with you on Facebook.
Yeah.
But if you wanna,
I do want to take a look and see what's going on YouTube currently.
Oh, I fucked up.
Hmm.
I completely forgot which search bar was which, so I searched up Majide-Man on YouTube, and it's just you, and it's like, this one doesn't work. So I searched for Facebook in the YouTube bar.
Oh,
jeez. And I go, wait a second, this isn't Facebook. I searched up Facebook on YouTube, idiot. Matt, get it together.
So let's streaming software. Okay, so video. Let's see. It says I'm live right now. Let's see, and the YouTube studio.
Now watching me live on YouTube channel.
Oh gosh. YouTube, why do you make it so hard to look at your live streams? Okay, publish. Okay, cool. We are in here, and we are live on YouTube as well.
Hey, there we go. Let's see what we got.
Okay. It should be available on the channel as public. I had it unlisted because there was a thing of what do you call it? Where it would just show you the non gosh darn, yeah, the non-running stream. So I was just like, oh, okay, we're gonna just like figure that out. So yeah, alright. Let's see. Oh.
Gotta mute you on YouTube on this end. There we go.
Yeah.
And now.
And this should have enough. Well, like less latency than we usually experience. Hopefully.
Oh yeah, we should honestly be fine here.
And you call it friggin' all these people are big chumps, and I'm trying to like not waste SP.
Oh yeah, I forgot that last we left off, we were it was a tight race to see if we could pull this off without having to rest one more day.
Yeah. And I really really like to do that.
Yeah.
So because yeah, if I can get this off and what you call it, like just finish the palace right now, that would be amazing.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, unquestionable.
All right, and please just have the key. This is all I want in my life.
Oh, it's probably going to be the last one, my friend.
All right, I can feel it.
Didn't even break a
Gosh.
sweat.
Do I even have a key? No, I need a lockpick for that. I'm gonna come back for that eventually. Okay, so, but you said a lot has happened in the month.
Oh, a thing or two has perhaps happened. I suppose we might as well get the big boy out of the way to begin with. You said that you enjoyed the video that I made with Bjorn.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
You call it, that was a trip.
that was fun, man. That was a good ass time.
Oh yeah, good gosh. A lot of really good video editing from Bjorn.
I can feel it.
But
Yeah,
yeah.
he most of that was like, so the way that, so I don't want to get too deep into the creative process, well, it doesn't really matter too much if I'm gonna talk about this, because he has talked about it with other people. So the basic premise is Bjorn's the kind of guy that no longer really tries to sit down and spend hours to think of new
Show me your true form.
new ideas for things to create during the day, because that's how most people will pull off their creative process. It is they'll sit down and spend hours going, what can I do? What can I do? What can I do? He will just get inspiration from his dreams. When he has a dream that's just absolutely gonzo crazy, he will wake up, dash to his notepad, and write down what he just saw in his head. So he stopped trying to trust his own waking mind. He doesn't trust he trusts his unawakened mind, but he doesn't use it for inspiration anymore, really. Now it's more I want to see what my subconscious is going to give me next time, and that's what he uses for this kind of stuff.
To electricity. Let's go for that.
Interesting.
Ground.
Did you call it?
Nice going, Skull.
I like that Gosh Guard just that process of just like kind of working off just like dream ideas and everything, because in that moment of kind of just like grogginess, your brain just holds a lot. I remember in college, I when I was smarter about doing stuff, and like right when I woke up, I had like a I'd have like a bunch of books on my phone, and during that groggy state where my brain doesn't wander as much, I would kind of just like read through what you call it, like a chapter or so of whatever book I was interested in at the moment. And I got through a lot of Kevin Smith's book, Tough Shit, and a interesting book on reading body language and such. And
Right on.
yeah, and that was my favorite time that I've experienced in colleges overall. So yeah, I think that's really. Oh gosh. Okay, whatever. we don't gotta do none Morgana. We're just gonna finish this dude and just like, oh gosh. That's what happens.
It's okay.
That's what happens when I when I speak too soon.
Okay, maybe it's less okay. Maybe it's a little less okay.
What did you call it? I didn't do too much. Restart from the safe room.
It's nothing. We can bounce back.
Oh,
We
yeah.
bounce back from worse than this. To elaborate
Okay.
on the video though. So I can't recall if I mentioned this to you, but every scene you saw in the video that took place at night. So the opening segment where Bjorn is on rollerblades in the park. So for that segment and also during the climax where he's wrapped up in duct tape. So both of those segments, everything that you see that takes place during the nighttime, we filmed all in one night, and we did not finish up and get home until roughly 4:30 in the morning, give or take. And that was a challenging night, my friend. Without it's one thing to it's one thing to try to stay up until 4:30 just hanging out and playing video games, and usually it's almost impossible for me to do that, and the main reason is because when the grogginess hits, there's nothing to keep me awake. Like my blood's not pumping, I've got nothing going on for me. But when you're moving and filming stuff and walking around the park in the dead of night, it's fun, and you have enough adrenaline going through you that you can forget pretty much any amount of fatigue. We spent so much time trying to deal with camera bullshit. Like his camera that he was recording with ran out of power, and what we wound up having to do was using my phone as a flashlight, and using his phone to edit the last shot. Then after that, his phone died too, so we had no light.
Oh jeez.
And all we had was just my phone doing the last shot in the best lit settings that we could possibly work with. It was an absolute mess of a night, but we got everything done that we wanted to get done that night. So I mean, like, hats off to him. He's a great director, but that was a really wild time, man. That was crazy.
Not bad if I say so myself.
Okay.
Persona!
Yeah. Did you go for all that working on, and didn't you have to reshoot one of the bits? I like during one of the movie nights and everything. I heard you talking about that.
Oh yeah. The scene during the daytime where you where the pieces of a fan art were taped to our faces. You remember the daytime shot with the paper on our faces where we're dancing in the park? Yeah, that we had to reshoot. So I don't know why his camera failed to capture that. We had to go through the whole process again for that. I'm not really complaining because we got to have ice cream twice during that segment because there is the ending of that scene. where we pretend to eat ice cream, but we just jam the stuff into the paper on our faces, which did make for a good visual gag. So, a little extra ice cream over. I'm not going to turn that down. That's not so bad.
That's real fun.
Yeah, it's that was a good day. That was not a bad reshoot.
Okay.
All right.
They were too.
And now you can get out of this forsaken palace.
Yes, sir.
Where?
All that we need to do is jam that left eye into Kamoshida's face, and then we can
This is a good position.
secure the path to the treasure and get the hell out of Dodge.
Yeah. I really don't want to ambush. Just want to leave.
Oh yeah. If you want to go down the long way and find a way to just avoid all these fights, there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah. There we go.
Yeah. That's the main thing. Like, I've already used so much SP.
Oh yeah, you are. Like the only one with a decent chunk left is Ryuji, and there's only a couple of enemies down here who are weak to lightning. So
Yeah.
really, you're like 2 crits away from a party wipe, basically. That's another thing that I love about Persona games is the attention of the combat. If your SP's down, then if you miss a couple times and your enemy lands a crit even just once, that's potentially just a party wipe. There's always that nail-biting tension that I really like.
Oh yeah. What do you call it? Used to really get me in gosh darn, what was it? Yeah, it was Persona 3 FES where, what do you call it? You just have your party members just leave when they lost like all their SP or just like hit the status of tired. Just like, yeah, I'm gone, and then you just be up top somewhere. Just like, hey, I still gotta go back down to the like main floor. Yeah.
Worst, dude. I remember how the tiredness mechanic is one of the things that turned me off of P3P, because I still haven't beaten Portable yet. But I do plan to pull it off. I just haven't done it yet. Based on everything that I've heard about all 3 versions of the game, it sounds like Portable is the definitive version of that game.
Oh yeah.
Because it doesn't have the nice fancy big 3D overworld, so there is that. But it does have the playable female protagonist, and you also have full control of your party, which are 2 very big things. So it seems like Portable is basically like the go-to best version from what I can tell.
Oh yeah. I'd say traveling around the overworld and everything, not exactly like as much as a loss as it sounds. Just because, like, I don't know, going through the overworld like really just takes up time. You really just want to get to the place, and it's less like populated than 4 and 5 is, especially compared to 5. It's more of the shadowed color people in the background, so you're just kind of moving around that type of environment until you get to the place you want to go.
Yeah, there's something about the way that 4 and 5 pulled off their overworlds that make them feel really nice. Like I'm walking around the
Why don't we
floodplain
crack it open?
and walking around through the shrines and the streets of Inaba is really nice and relaxing. And the way that Tokyo is rendered here in 5 is great too. So the later two Persona games really seem to pull off their overworlds really well. But I haven't played FES, so I can't speak for 3s.
Look,
Again,
a treasure chest.
I never thought it was
Why don't we crack
too
it open?
worth it. Am I gonna have to fight this guy? Yeah. The answer's yeah. Oh no. Okay.
I don't invite speak to electricity.
You're okay.
Alright. Maybe?
It's just 3 chumps. Yeah, we got lightning. Ryuji can totally handle that.
Okay. So,
Gonna
Here
check
they-
its weakness. Go! Pretty bad. Your gambit worked.
oh yeah,
Oh yeah. You, got
I forgot that's what you call it?
feature. Yeah,
Yeah.
all your ammo straight back.
Get it, Skull.
If you kept running into enemies that were just weak to gun, then you could hypothetically never need SP, but that'll never happen, so it doesn't matter at all.
Yeah.
That enemy was really
But-
weak.
Worked out in this instance.
It did. It certainly did.
Okay, so hard save here.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Might also just go ahead and do channel tweet.
No problem, man. Take your time.
Yeah. Cause I was just like, yeah, that'll just go up to the YouTube video will just go up to my channel and what do you call it? Work how I wanted to work, and that was not the case. So I wanna
No, while you were working that, I was laughing at a good meme here.
gosh. Put in the Discord messenger.
Put it in Discord, okay. Here, I'll send it to you on a Discord.
Cause I can't ask you to explain it. I feel like it's not.
Yeah, no, that's valid. Ah,
Gosh. Man. Oh. Do you call it? Have you ever seen an anime called Pretty Boy Detective Club?
Pretty Boy Detective?
Detective Club.
No, I have not. Here, I sent you.
Oh gosh. I love it.
No, it's a good one.
Wonderful. Actually, what do you call it? How do you feel about the Spider-Man trailer? Do you...
Oh, Spider-Man trailer is great. I am actually looking forward to No Way Home more than I was looking forward to Endgame. Because here's the thing: is I still haven't seen all of the MCU because that's a lot of movies. That's a lot of movies.
Mm-hmm.
And so I hadn't even seen them all going into Endgame, but I have such a nostalgic pull towards the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies that I am watching the No Way Home trailer, getting real excited for that. I think that's fantastic.
Yeah. With all the rumors that had come out like leading up to it, I had wondered if they were actually true or not, and it was just like people just going like, "So you're in the movie?" And they go like, "Am I?" It felt so weird. It felt so awkward. And Jukon just like, hey, this is either going to be like the hypest thing ever, or it's just gonna like just turn into nothing because of leaks and everything. I felt so weird about the news leading up to it, but I am very much excited. Like this one, I definitely want to see. I wasn't a fan of the first two Spider-Man movies and everything as much. I was just definitely both hit me as I was like done with Marvel movies for a little bit.
Hmm. Oh wait, when you say the first two Spider-Mans, like you mean both of the Sam Raimis, or Homecoming and Far From Home?
Homecoming and Far From Home.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
I didn't feel very much. Watching Far From Home, it was fine, but I did like Homecoming. It was pretty nifty. If I had to like rank them, then Homecoming would be in probably my more favored MCU pieces. It was pretty good.
I scrambling, I kind of like put the image up so I can kind of just do that for a little bit. This showed people what we're talking about. But yeah, friggin' it's, but yeah. The thing about it was, Far From Home, I kind of, it hit me, and I was just like, oh shoot, we're actually doing Mysterio this time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm psyched because Mysterio is my favorite like Spider-Man villain overall. I like anybody who can kind of, whose main deal is just like manipulating what you're experiencing. And what do you call it, like friggin', even in the Spider-Man games, it was so interesting where you just go through like a myriad of like levels and everything, and just like I think in the Spider-Man 2 game, it's a whole just like arena of stuff that you have to fight, and it just keeps on changing. And then you finally get to Mysterio, and he has a really long health bar and everything, and it keeps on extending, and and you run up to him and you punch him, and it just goes down in one blow.
Yeah, that's basically how you frame a good trickster boss fight. Yeah, that's the sort of fun thing that you do. That's good.
Oh yeah, and just like in every iteration of Mysterio, I just find him extra interesting.
The most vivid thing that sticks out in my head concerning Mysterio is my brother once showed me a series where Mysterio manipulates the mind of Wolverine, and he causes him. And
yeah.
You probably know the one that
Yeah.
that I'm thinking of. He tricks Wolverine into killing the entire X-Men.
Oh,
All
yeah.
of them, yeah.
That's what kicks off Old Man Logan. Yeah.
Yeah, it was... Oh.
And
That
that's
one
my
stuck up to me.
that's my favorite thing about Marvel Universe stuff, when they take other people's villains and put them in other like comics and stuff, because do you call it, Mysterio might be a jobber to Spider-Man, but you apply that to Wolverine, you make that situation happen. That's a real big deal. What do you call it? Like, just mixing and matching heroes and villains and everything can create like such an interesting dynamic, and I don't think that's explored enough within Marvel. I'm scrounging around for my one Persona picture in my files, because I'm just like, yeah, this will. I had one left. No, it's nowhere to be found. I hate it. I hate it immensely. I'm just gonna.
But while you're doing that,
Yeah.
while you're doing, I'm trying to think of what else I've been doing lately. Last time that I spoke to you, a month ago. Oh no, wait, yeah, no, it's been longer than that. Right, over the course of last month, what I did do is I finished reading Claymore, and I wish I could be more excited than what I was, because I'm at the point now where I'm marathoning these classic mangas that I've been meaning to knock off. Like, I've been going, I've been meaning to watch this and this and this and this and this, and I've been meaning to read this and this and this and this, and I have basically a chart of I know what the next 4, 5 somewhat mangas that I'm going to read are, because I just know which ones I want to knock off based on a priority. And I ended up reading Claymore, and the basic premise that I was sold on was it was the younger sister of Berserk, and I finished it. It was almost 200 chapters, if I recall correctly, and I gotta be honest with you, I wish it borrowed a little bit more from Berserk, because Claymore has a very specific issue where the first half of the series has something that the second half lacks, and the second half has something that the first half lacks. So the first half of Claymore is better written. There is more interesting stuff going on with the main character. There's more settings that they go to, and it's not basically just the same basic group of villains. Like, it's more clever and interesting battles with weaker enemies. Whereas the second half of the series, the fights are bigger in scale and they're more theatrical. But it just didn't feel as well written to me. Like, it didn't have very much going on. Roughly halfway through the series, maybe a little bit sooner, they introduced the Claymore ranking system. And what that basically means is there's 47 Claymores. There's 47 members of the organization, and they're ranked in terms of power. And from the moment that the ranking system is introduced to the end of the series, no one shuts the fuck up about their ranking. Do you, I'm sure you can, basically understand what it's like when I say that it's like watching Dragon Ball fans talk about power scaling. It's like
yeah.
seeing them it's like seeing them argue, well, blank is stronger than blank, so blank could also beat blank. No, blank is so strong though. He's stronger than him. It's like that, but it's extra frustrating because it's not the fans. It's the characters in the series itself having those arguments. It's, oh, you're rank 47, you're all the way down to the bottom. Captain Miria is rank 6. Captain Miria is the best. Oh, except for the top 5.
Ready?
But this character from the top 5 just got killed, so now there's a new opening in the top 5. Oh, the old number 1 was killed. Now there's a new number 1. Oh, Captain Miria is stronger than she was before, and that just goes. No one shuts up about that ever. From the moment this fucking ranking system is introduced until the end of the series, no one shuts up.
Oh.
I think that the last time that someone's rank is mentioned is like the 4th or 3rd last chapter ever. It goes on for that long. No one shuts up about how strong they are compared to the others. And dude, you have no idea how grating that got. That got just grating all to hell. I got real sick of that.
Was it all just like,
Okay.
oh, you think you can beat a number 2?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh yeah, that's some cliche power scaling nonsense right there. Gosh.
Now,
it's not. That doesn't sound great.
No, now I have mainly so far talked about why the first half is pretty good and why the second half is not as good.
Mhm.
Now, I did point out that the second half has things that the first half lacks and vice versa. Here's where the second half does have an edge over the first in some ways. So, the actual quality of the art itself. So, we're talking like
What is this place?
the visual appeal of the manga. So we're talking about the use of shading, and not only
What
the
is this?
use of shading,
It's
but the
floating
monster
in the air.
designs too.
Hmm.
Those two things get better as the series goes on. So that's nice to see. It's really nice to see
Just hold on a second.
the manga start to look better and better and better as time goes on.
We need to make it
But I
materialize
just
before we
wish
can
it
steal
wasn't coupled with very
What do you mean?
frustrating writing.
Desires have no physical form
it's-
by nature. Hence, we'll first need to make
It's
it
like you see
personal
one
belief that their
half
desires
of
are in fact
this
a treasure.
series
Once
being
they're conscious that
sacrificed
their desires may
as
be
the other half of
stolen,
it gets
the
improved.
treasure will finally show itself.
And that did bother me
How
to
do we do
see
that?
this series get prettier and
We
prettier
warn them.
as time
Tell
goes
them
on, and
we
the
are going to
demon
steal their
designs
heart.
towards the end
So we gotta send
were
a calling
pretty
card?
fucking solid,
Oh, that's totally what a phantom thief would do.
but at the cost of
Once we
the
do that,
writing
the
quality.
treasure will appear for
It's
certain. I think.
it never had
Then
everything
again,
that it
either
needed
way, sounds like
all
it's
at
worth
the same
giving it a
time
shot.
at any point,
Our
and that was
infiltration
the single
magic is
most
secure.
frustrating thing.
All that's left now is to pump
Yeah.
out a calling card in reality
And
come back to take the
I-
treasure.
do you call it?
That's it, huh?
I feel like that's the worst experience reading a manga. I know I've gone through a few. Do you call it? Where
Damn right.
I've just
Once
been
we
like,
send out the calling card, there will be
I'm-
no turning back.
I hate this so much, but there's a single thing that's driving me through, just making me want to read more. And then as long as I have that one thing, I can keep going. But good gosh, is everything just rounded garbage?
Yep, absolutely. That's something that has shown up in I think a few things that I've checked out before. The other frustrating thing about the whole experience for me is the dip in quality overall of Claymore based on the series that I had just finished before it.
Let's do
I
it.
think that I mentioned this to you. Before I started Claymore, the manga that I had just finished prior to it was all of Fist of the North Star. And
All right.
Fist of the North Star was about 250 chapters long, 250-ish. And all the way to the end, from the first arc all the way to the end, Fist of the North Star never stops being great. It is always great. There are certain parts of certain arcs that are a little bit weaker and a little bit better in certain specific ways. The final arc of the whole manga goes into Lin's feelings towards Kenshiro, because she has admired him for years. So it goes
Video
into
challenge is coming up.
her
you're
resolving
ready.
her feelings towards Kenshiro, that love there, and coming to terms with the fact that like she knows he is incredible basically, but she decides to stay and live with Bat, and that gets resolved with Bat sacrificing his life, dying in combat after being tortured, by the way. But Kenshiro, who at the end of the series is basically God, brings Bat back to life by touching his pressure points.
Yeah.
He brings Bat back to life and just leaves before he wakes up. So he leaves Bat and Lin to live in peace. And the very last shot is him just blowing up a dude one last time. So that's the last arc. The second last arc goes into Ken resolving some family issues with a foreign military society. There's one king who is rapidly dying, and 3 kids who are all vying for the throne.
Yeah.
And Ken takes it upon himself to sharpen the 3 of them into men and stop acting so selfishly
Yeah.
for the sake of their whole kingdom. And the third last arc goes into Ken mentoring his nephew. Rao had a son that I did not know about whatsoever until I got to that. Until I got to that point. So Rao had a son named Ryu, and the third last arc is Kenshiro coming back from the land of Ashura and mentoring Ryu. So we get to see the tail end of Fist of the North Star, which is no longer about Kenshiro being challenged in combat, because the war against Rao, and after that the time skip, which leads into the war in Ashura, which is where Ken fights his brother and also Kaio. So all the stuff with Rao, and then all the stuff in the far off land of Ashura consists of the toughest fights of Ken's life. So those are the big action points where we get to see the most intense battles. After everything in Ashura is dealt with, there's basically no one left on Earth who can actually challenge Kenshiro. And because of that, the series stops being about Ken's struggle against powerful dudes. Because if there's no dudes powerful enough to challenge him left, then it should no longer be about that. And that's exactly what Buronson and Tetsuo Hara decided to do. they made it they made the tail end of the manga, instead of a physical struggle for Ken,
All
this
that's left now is to send out the calling card and take Kamoshida's heart.
a more
Is
a
just
character
someone at the
driven
beginning
piece
of all this?
where where you get to see
A
the
treasure
more
won't stay materialized forever.
where you get to see Ken taking on the role of a teacher and a guide to people.
The hell?
And that was the
That's like no
perfect
time at
choice to
all.
make.
Anyways, we can send the calling card right
Because
now.
that's
yeah?
all that you
Let's
really
do
have
it.
left to
Steal that
do
bastard's heart.
when your main protagonist is walking around with the power of a god who is now unmatched in the world. You can't pull an enemy out of thin air and say, "Oh, he's just as strong as Ken." You can't justify that because you didn't build up to an enemy like that, so you can't pull that out of thin air. Instead, it's more of a instead the ending was totally character driven and was about Ken in the role of the teacher, and that was the perfect way to cap off the whole manga. Loved the fact that that's what Bronson decided to do. So we got to basically see every facet of the man, from the fighter to the teacher, and everything in between. So I just loved it. Loved Fish of the North Star. It's easily one of my favorites ever. I can't sing its my praises enough. So the fact that I went from that to Claymore was one of the things that was the biggest bummer. Is like, man, I just got finished reading one of the best mangas in my entire life.
Oh yeah, and you're riding that high.
I am riding this amazing high. Finished Fist of the North Star, loved it to pieces. And then I read Claymore, which is like a 6 out of 10. And I'm just sitting here going, Claymore was kinda cool sometimes, but man, what a bummer after what I finished before that.
Gosh.
Yeah.
I can tell you about my recent manga woes.
Yeah, what's up, man?
So I've have you seen or watched seen or read Tokyo Revengers?
No, I have not, no.
So Tokyo Revengers was a anime that came out last season. It's been a manga for a good minute. And it's time traveler, like, delinquent manga. So it starts with a guy named Takamichi, who's living kind of a average life, where essentially he's kind of like I'm really a loser. I wish I could go back in time where I was a cool guy and stuff. And he sees a news report about what you call it, how his high school crush was murdered in a gang-related accident and everything, and he just goes like, "Oh, I used to know that girl. Holy crap! I can't believe that."
Shoot. Now that I think about it, I think you did describe this to me a month ago. Yeah, because I'm just remembering. This sounds very familiar. I think that, this is what you talked about. Yeah, so I do remember that.
Hey!
Yeah. So. Yeah. What do you call it? Yeah. The quick recap, finish, and everything. He's pushed in front of a train. Wakes up back in his middle school life, and he essentially changes the past a little bit, and tells her little brother to become a cop and save her. He returns back to the future after they shake hands, and he goes like, "Hey, I became a cop thanks to your advice, but my sister's still dead. We gotta work together to make sure she lives and everything. Now, I will give you this premise with the fact that this manga is completely trash after that.
Oh, so it has basically one nice premise, and then it just fell apart after that.
Yeah, like I'd gone in, and my friend Hunter had told me just like, yeah, you should check it out and everything. I was like, okay, yeah, sure, I'm in, and it kept on hitting me to the point of just like, even, well, the feeling we described before, where there's like a couple good things, but everything else like feels like real bad. And you just like keep on going and you keep on going and you keep on going until the point of just like going, you're asking yourself, am I actually going to enjoy this? Especially going in from the anime perspective where you're watching it week by week, I was just like, okay, I'm done with this. So I believe when I told you about this before, it was very much yeah, I'm gonna run all three items. Hey, all of them I can whoop, whoop, whoop. Gosh.
Oh yeah,
I'll do another one. But yeah,
we're getting distracted. I'm talking about manga.
oh yeah,
we almost forgot about the video game here.
oh no, it's still here. I intentionally diverted off into just like some side stuff I needed to do because I wanted to talk shit about stuff. So yeah, but yeah, so essentially where I got to last time was my first stopping point. What do you call it? After I want to say like 50 chapters.
You're back.
It seems like what do you call it? He solved all the what do you call it, the problems and everything. Oh, let's see what Sojiro has to ask. Come here, let's have a chat. All right.
I think the stream is really off for me because on my end you're still in the laundromat.
Yeah.
I am gonna refresh.
Looking at the preview, it is only like 30 seconds behind me.
Okay, I am caught up again.
Okay.
I just had to hit a refresh, and I'm here with Sojiro now.
Yeah. Gonna have a little chat. What? It's just a little small talk. Okay. Let's spawn from Sojiro. There's a lot of things I want to ask you. Okay.
I was about to ask a really stupid question. I was about to ask a really, really wildly dumb question. I was gonna ask you, do you think Sojiro would make a good dad, completely forgetting that through the course of this whole game, he shows how much of an absolutely awesome dad he actually is?
Oh yeah.
It's like I thought he was one of the other adult confidants for a bit who are actually not parents. And it's like, oh, do you think Iwai or Takemi would make good parents? It's kind of like I lumped him in with them for a second, completely forgetting he's actually a dad. It's like, do you think if he had a kid,
oh yeah,
it would be good? And it's like, yeah, he is. It's been proven.
It'd really be a great help.
Well, what do you call it? You start off the game and it's just kind of like it's not shown anywhere on his character. It's just like he feels like he's stuck with you and everything, and he's just like, argh. Brr. I don't need you starting trouble for me and everything. What do you call it? But
Now we're talking.
his whole
Either way, I won't
like
ask you
social
to-
link and story is just about him.
You
He's just
agree
like,
to help,
man, I
then
don't know
I'll
about
teach
this
you how to
whole
make the
being a
perfect
dad
cup of
thing, but
coffee.
I
Not a
really
bad
want to
choice.
care for Futaba and stuff. So yeah, there's a good mix of just like, oh shoot, okay, we're actually entering a fatherhood conversation here with Sojiro. So yeah. But I don't know, what do you call it? Like we're starting over again. It's a fine mistake to happen.
Yeah, it's not so bad. Like, to be honest with you, I think that in spite of the fact that he's not one of
Looks
the
like we got ourselves a
teenage characters, Sojiro has one of the best character developments in this whole game, which is something that you wouldn't really expect to say for one of the adult characters. But seeing him come into his own as a dad, just really great.
You
Really,
may call
really,
yourself
really
a
liked
phantom
it.
thief, but you're still a minor. Someone had to support you.
I just
Furthermore, they
always
did so knowing
find
you were a
these
part of that
goofy say moments.
Isn't the owner of that cafe an accomplice of yours?
Oh yeah. Listen, where did you learn how to tie your shoes, huh? What we think that you expect you to know how to tie your own shoes?
Yeah.
Someone's clearly been doing that for you.
Oh gosh. It was
With the birth of the Hyrule
I don't know.
persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing
I-
that shall lead to freedom and new
I think the
power.
goofiest is just like pulling it up for the kid in the arcade. Just like, you're a good shot. Someone had to teach you how to shoot that gun. And you're just like, yeah, I just played an arcade game with a middle schooler. Is the middle schooler going to jail?
All right.
Am I going to jail?
Yeah.
What's happening next? Yeah, absolutely.
I'll be counting on your help.
But yeah, it's all super goofy.
I owe you one.
What else was I gonna say? What else was I gonna say about manga? Oh yeah. Okay, so I finished Fist of the North Star. I finished Claymore. What I'm currently reading right now is a series called Fire Punch. Have you heard of a manga called Fire Punch?
Yes. What do you call it?
Have
The creator of Chainsaw Man's first manga.
Yes. Well, I think it's his second manga.
Is it the second manga?
But it was his.
Punch was
but
the
it-
first one I heard about. I apologize. Sorry, but go on.
Oh no, it's all right. I think
I'm gonna
it's
head
his
back
second, but it's his first released in English. Yeah. So I am reading Fire Punch now, and I'm having a blast. I'm having a great time. What I was going to do, Jonathan, is I was intending to knock off Claymore and go straight into Chainsaw Man. Because I've heard great things, and I want to be in the know
Yeah.
when it gets its anime, because the trailer for Chainsaw Man's out. It's getting its anime, and I want to be there when it lands. So I was like, screw it. It's only 98 chapters long. It's shorter than both Claymore and Fist of the North Star. I'll just knock off Chainsaw Man. Then our buddy. Our monthly manga reviews buddy himself, Josiah. I was chatting with him, and he was like, "Oh man, listen, don't jump right into Chainsaw Man. Read Fire Punch first, because the actual writing quality improves in Chainsaw Man. Like the premise of Fire Punch is great, and I think it's pretty interestingly written. But apparently Chainsaw Man is written even better. So knock off Fire Punch first, then Chainsaw Man, so you can see the author's work develop as he creates more material. So I was like, yeah, screw it, I'll just knock off Fire Punch first. It has, I believe, 83 chapters in total, and I'm on, I think, chapter 37 right now, so I'm just about halfway done. And I'm having a blast. It is the most weirdly meta piece of material that I've ever seen in my life. Because one of the this by itself doesn't cover the whole plot, so it's not like this huge blanket spoiler. But one of the weird things that's going on in Fire Punch is our main protagonist, who has a astonishingly good regeneration factor.
Yeah.
But is constantly caught on fire that will not go out. Is stuck wandering a post-apocalyptic wasteland. Finds a woman who is obsessed with cinema, and she goes, "I'll help you get your revenge against the guy who set you on fire if you let me make you the main character of a movie that I'm gonna make." So you get to be Mr. Main Protagonist, and I will be the director. She is talking to this literal main protagonist of the manga, saying, "I'm gonna make you the main protagonist."
Yeah.
So we get to see this all play out through the eyes of not only the camera itself as it's drawn, but also the literal camera of this director. So there's all these like weird little nuanced wink nudge nudge moments where she'll say something like, "You gotta have your big character like you gotta have your big resolution moment. You have to finish your character arc." And she's saying this as he literally walks to go finish his actual character arc. It's like it's all painted out for us in literal terms to make it this really funny, meta, goofy series. I've never seen anything like this before, where it's written in this way, and it's super strange. But I'm having a great time. I'm going along for the ride. Have you read all of it so far?
I've read all of Chainsaw Man. I read the start of Fire Punch.
Oh, okay, yeah. So Fire Punch is pretty grisly and horrible. The stuff that Agni goes through is really not fun, and the franchise is like, as far as like what's happening to the characters, it only seems to be getting worse as time goes on. It's not a happy story at all, but the weird meta narrative keeps it from being too depressing. Like, it's this horrible setting to live in, but it's always explored through the eyes of a comedian. Like, it's it's difficult to. I'm having a difficult time explaining like what I mean. It's like a really good comedian told you one of the most grisly, fucked up stories that you've ever heard in your entire life. The way that he's delivering it is funny, but it doesn't change the fact that it's a really sad and depressing story.
Oh yeah.
So it's cool. I'm really liking Fire Punch.
Do you call it? Nice. Yeah. So Tatsuki Fujimoto.
Mr. Fujimoto, yes, absolutely.
Also, yeah, what you call it? Looked it up. He wrote a whole bunch of one-shots beforehand, but Fire Punch was his first actual serialized manga.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But yeah, he has a real talent for like creating a very emotional moment and also making it very comedic. It's a weird like style of dark comedy in some instances. Where do you call it? It's a very sincere look at what's going on, but the characters are very like goofy and everything. I think about there's a scene in Chainsaw Man, and I'll choose one that's not a spoiler related in any way, where they're at a movie theater and he's really excited because it's with the what you call kind of the head of the squad of demon hunters and such that they're in, and he's had a big crush on her and stuff, so it's just like, yeah, what you call it, I'm going to the movie theater, and there's a big shot of him just like doing a kind of like a ballerina jump into the sky. And they go into the movie, and what do you call it, they're sitting in the movie, and he's like going through watching it, and he's just like, the rest of the audience is laughing, and he's just like, I don't think this is funny. Is that weird? And he looks over to the head of the squad, and she's not laughing either, and he's just like, oh. And then what you call it, just like, it hits another scene, and he's just bawling tears, and he's just like, oh my gosh, I hope she doesn't see me. And he looks over to her, and she's bawling as well, just silently. And just, I don't know, there's a good mix of just like actual like just feeling within just the Denji just wanting this date to go well, and just like just hard emotions hitting them both, and hard numbness hitting them both. That's a really good mix of comedy and just like, oh shoot, these people are both like emotionally just numb and intense in different areas.
When you say now I know a couple of things. A couple things about the really important main characters of Chainsaw Man. When you say the squad leader, you're talking about Makima, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I know about I know of the main cast, like Denji, Makima, and
you can't forget about the easiest character to remember, Power.
Power. That's a good name for a character. So basically is it similarly structured in like from a Fire Punch to Chainsaw Man? Is it similarly structured where Chainsaw Man also has a talent for dropping good comedy in these grotesque, horrible scenes?
Oh yeah. Did you call it?
Good.
Very much so. There's a depiction of hell that's just full of intestines and everything, and just like they're in a conga line formation in it.
That's good.
Yeah. And yeah, it just like, it's gruesome in a lot of places. What do you call it? Characters die at just like a snap of the finger and everything, and just like I've going through that manga, it was just like, oh, okay. Everyone.
So this is what we're getting into.
No, yeah.
Yeah, it seems like the basic premise for comedy in storytelling stayed the same in between both series, because Fire Punch hits you with this barrage of just scenes of sexual assault and allusions to incest and a scene where bestiality almost takes place. And through all of these things happening, there's this wild insistence on making you laugh in spite of everything that you're seeing right now. And it's so wild because it's like Fujimoto is trying to desensitize you to all these wildly horrible things in this terrible setting. But it's also a testament to the man's talent, where he can put a smile on your face when you're in the middle of a scene where you shouldn't be smiling whatsoever. It's a testament to, like, okay, he's a good author to be able to just do this, because a lot of people can't do that.
Oh yeah. And yeah, this I'll say what you call it, I heavily recommend his one shot that he made afterwards, to look back.
Look back.
Yeah.
Got it. I will make a note of that.
It's not too long, but that's a really good manga. Just like short one shot manga to read, and it's about two girls who go to middle school together, and one runs the daily newsletter comic section, and the other what you call it, does all her work from school, and asked to do one of also work on the daily comic column as well. And so she's going around just like, yeah, what you call it, everyone thinks I'm super cool at drawing and everything. And she takes she goes like, yeah, I'll let some other loser onto the comic, and it's just like the most amazing backgrounds ever. And it's just like small comics are just like after school, and it's just empty classroom shots and school hallways, and they're just rendered in the most detail, and you've gotten like lumpy sketchy characters and everything in hers, and it's just like, oh no. I'm not as good as I thought I was. And it's a like story of what you call it, the main girl training her heart out, and what you call it, like trying to beat out this girl who's doing these like really cool background shots and everything. And you get a lot of goofy moments where, what you call it, her friends are just like, wow, you're really in there, aren't you? And you're just like, yeah. And I don't know, there's such just a played straight like feeling throughout all and everything. And it gets to a point where it gets really serious, and the answer for that main character is to write a goofy comic about it, where, would you call it, just like, I'm gonna write a comic where, what you call it, I'm going to be super mad at you, and make sure this never happened. And
So
yeah.
So it seems to be Fujimoto's style, where he will have a storyteller within his story, who is like, here is what is currently happening in the plot, in this weird, really meta way. That seems to be something that he just likes to do.
Yeah, it's not as apparent in Chainsaw Man, but in Fire Punch and Look Back, very much so. To the point that it's done in a really interesting way in Look Back.
Got it. Because I don't know how you could be more on the nose about it than he is in Fire Punch. Because in Fire Punch, there's literally your leading female protagonist who is pointing at the main character, going, "You're the main character. I'm gonna make a movie. This story, your life is the story." And it's super on the nose, but it's super funny. I don't see how he could be more on the nose than that. Yeah.
Well, what did you call it? I'm going to pause the conversation to send the calling card.
Got it. Let's send that calling card.
So we send the calling card in the morning and carry out the plan by the end of the day, right?
Correct. The effect won't last that long.
Tomorrow
Are you
is
worried?
the day.
Waited too long.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Going to pull this off no matter what.
So,
I think
who's going
this
to
is the
write
shortest of the timers.
Leave it to me.
Why?
Well, I think 13 days. Yeah.
Why wouldn't it be me?
This is important. Are you sure you can handle
Yeah, the other
pressure?
dungeons, I believe, are
I
a
must
tad
agree.
longer.
Hmm.
Because
really wanna get him
you
good.
already
Let me
explore
write
a
it.
good deal
Come on, please.
of the castle before you get free reign of it, right?
Yeah. So, do you call it? Because there's not much more going on there.
Mm-hmm.
Portrait over to the corner over here because I don't want to block the nice faces of the people.
Oh yeah. For the time being, on the side,
Yeah, I got
we
this.
might as well see how we can
Hey, are
streamline
you sure about this?
the
If they find out our
approach to
identities,
the
all this
SP
work will be for nothing.
adhesive, because that's going
I
to make
know,
this quite a
I
bit
know.
Yeah.
easier.
All right
So,
then.
so the best way
Tomorrow
to
it is.
streamline the
You better
approach to
not
that,
slack off
we
on this.
talked about this last time that we streamed, is to just find a good way to get our social stats to the point where we can date Takemi whenever we feel like it.
Yeah.
And I don't think you actually need to get to the point where you start dating her. Like, I think if you get up to even just like 5 with her, I think at that point she'll start selling the SP adhesive. I will take a look into that right now.
That works. It's the main reason why I want to get the palace out of the way as early as I can, just so I can get in and do social links easier.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm seeing it now. Jonathan. The SP adhesive can be bought once you hit rank 5 with Takemi. So you just need to hit 5 with her, and then you can start getting the adhesives. However, with that being said, if we get her to rank 7, then we will get a 50% off bonus on everything from her store. So that's not bad.
I can see it.
Okay, so yeah. Definitely not bad.
Now then.
That out pretty easy. Bunch of film together, moving the two of us to tears. I feel close to Ryuji, but not that close. Ooh, that's a good new. That's a good new.
Wait, I didn't catch what was going on. What happened?
The card graphic.
Oh, the Take Your Heart. Yeah.
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 Did you call it?
Absolutely.
I love just the addition to that, just in general, besides it just being like just like the normal like knife stab. It's a real good addition. Oh my friggin' gosh, I love the graphics in this game. Calling card just coming in to be the stab. Yeah.
Anything that expands the UI in this game is always good. Because this game has a perfect UI, so why not expand it?
Majide, the utter bastard of lust. We know how shitty you are,
Bastard of lust.
and that you put your twisted desires on students that can't fight back. That's why we have decided to steal away those desires and make you confess your sins.
We know how
This will be done
shitty you are.
tomorrow,
Yeah.
So we hope you will be ready.
You
From
shit
the
ass.
Phantom Thieves of Hearts.
Man,
Wow.
Ryuji got that vocabulary, I'll tell you what.
Not bad, huh? I looked up a bunch of similar stuff online for reference.
Yeah. I know what you wanted to say, but it sounded like an idiot trying to be an adult.
One of the
Your
funniest
logo's a
gags
little lacking too.
that I've seen
Okay, you know what? That ain't true.
is
Did Mr. Kamoshida do
Um,
something wrong? Does this mean the rumors are
I've,
true?
I've seen screen caps of people who have named the Phantom Thieves Ryuji.
And who are these
So
Phantom
whenever
Thieves
there's a
of Hearts?
calling card scene like this one, it is always
It got everyone
from
excited, so it's all
Ryuji,
good?
Yeah.
which is super on point because he's gonna be the first one
Who's responsible for
to
this?
shout out who your identities are. It's super
Mhm.
great.
A predictable reaction for someone who knows what we mean by distorted desires.
I probably bring this
think it's hitting him pretty
video
hard.
up every single time,
Did you do this, or was it you?
but the video of the cosplayers all hanging out.
Yes. With the megaphone. Yeah.
Yes, and then Ryuji just like,
So you're playing dumb?
it's time for the meeting of the Phantom Thief,
You'll get
and
expelled
just
soon
like,
enough anyway.
and slapping the megaphone down. I love it.
Come, steal it if you can.
Oh gosh.
Oh, it's dude. It is a solid ass work. It is solid. It is a
Judging
proper
from
good
Kamoshida's
meme.
response, I'm sure we had an effect on his palace.
Does that mean the treasures appeared?
Oh,
We'll be able to get it today, right?
So
It's not just today.
yeah,
It's only today.
never mind.
The fact of seeing a
I will
calling
let
card
I
doesn't
will let
last
you see it for
long.
yourself.
It cannot be
I
repeated.
you know what?
This will
I'm
be
not
our
gonna spoil
one
it.
chance
Okay.
to steal the treasure.
Yep.
I'm
One day's more than enough.
interested to speak.
Yeah. It's good. It's good. I will be back in a moment. I'm gonna grab some water.
Yeah, go for it.
Little bit of hydration for the soul.
Oh shit. What you call it? It's near 2 a.m. and what you call it friggin'. Well, I'm beat the boss and we'll call stream there.
Yeah. Have you been drinking water today, Jonathan?
You
Gotta
know,
drink some water.
I should. I need to drink some water, most definitely. Maybe we'll take a break for hydrate. I don't have any of my like break screens anymore, but yeah. 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 But yeah. We'll take a break and get some water.
Let's take a drink of some water. Yeah. That's what it's all about.
We're added let's see, what am I trying to say? We're added no mess ups. I put it in my crystal carved drinking glass, in which I only have two more.
How close is your kitchen to your
Office?
Your office here? Yeah, because you were there and back in like 15 seconds. That was real quick.
What do you call it? It's not too large of a house, so my kitchen's literally like, I'd say maybe 5 feet away from this door.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
so I can just dash into the kitchen, dash back. Plus, I already had this like glass sitting on the counter from earlier, so
Gotcha.
it was just turn on the sink for a little bit and then run back. Where? I need to look at this map and see like on what floors do I still need to get a treasure chest from. If I can see that, yeah. I think it's just the central tower. Wait. Did I just never hit that staircase?
You got all the will seeds. That may have been one of the towers that you can get to from outside of the building when you're scaling it from the outside.
Mm-hmm.
I think it might be that, but I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, if there's nothing in it, then I'm not stressing it, but if there's something there.
I cannot recall what's there.
Okay.
What else has been going on?
Oh, I never actually finished my bit on Tokyo Revengers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Go
So, what you call it? Essentially, I'm gonna just go over to the central tower and just get this treasure chest. But yeah, essentially, my first stop was,
Let's go.
hey,
There's a dangerous one up ahead.
I'll reveal
what you call it? He travels back to the future again, and just like, yeah,
It's impervious to gunfire.
we did it. What you call it? Hannah's alive, and we don't have to like travel back in time anymore. Hey, and he's just like, okay, we're gonna have a fun date and everything, and it's gonna be real cool.
Nice. You're giving.
Persona!
And some.
There!
Oh yeah, I forgot. No gun damage.
Well, then damage.
Ooh, okay. I forgot about that junk.
I'll back out and
Okay.
focus on the board. Just hit their
Yeah.
We'll be okay. We'll be fine. We'll survive.
I don't know their weakness. Guess we gotta try everything.
I totally forgot it was this bad.
He does hit pretty hard. Hey man, as long as you're in good shape for the boss fight.
Oh yeah, we'll be good in good shape for that at the very least. But good gosh. Okay, so
I do like I do like the fact that after every battle, you get bumped back up to 1 HP for your party members.
Oh yeah, that's nice. I like the idea of not having to swap back and forth through well, use up all my like revives outside of battle. Because that's nice. They just don't get the experience, and that's the downside. We're gonna do that.
This far good for something, Skull.
What else?
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
did you have anything more to say about
Oh yeah.
Avengers?
So
Nice. Your gambit
we get into what you call it? Like, hey, we did it and everything. We were having the date and everything, and just like, yeah. And he steps out, sees one of the gang members from the past and everything, and he's just like, oh, what's he doing here? And then he's just like, oh, I gotta find Hannah. Hannah's sitting in a car, and I've skipped out on a whole bunch of this, but
getting through.
okay, we're just gonna have to kill this dude. So before this, what you call it? He has a friend that goes like, yeah, I'm gonna run a barbershop, and what you call it? He's just like, hey, no matter what, follow the stream. And so when he returns back to the present this time, he's a barbershop apprentice.
Panther's falling asleep.
A barbershop princess?
Apprentice.
Oh, okay. I swear I thought you said barbershop princess, and you threw me for a real loop for a second there, my friend.
Oh yeah.
Go on.
Scary how good I am. It's weak to fire skills.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh gosh. But yeah, so he's just like, yeah, this is the perfect future and everything. Friggin' when he runs over to hit his car and stuff and just goes like, hey, we gotta get out of here. Friggin' there's a big SUV or just truck in general. Yeah, no, it's a Hummer. It's a Hummer that's straight jabs into the back of her truck. And what you call it? He runs over to the Hummer to see who did it, and it's just his friend from the barbershop just going like, hey, sorry man, just like, I thought you were out of the gang stuff. And he's just like he's just too much to refuse.
Very nice.
And what you call it? You get that, and you look over.
One in there.
Oh no, not
Sorry. We've got several casualties.
Frick. Oh gosh.
I'll back out.
You ain't done, my friend. You ain't done. Well,
We can do it.
Okay.
I am starting to suspect that P5 really doesn't want you to get into more fights after you send the calling card.
Yeah.
I really think they don't want you to fight me. Just go, just run, make a run for it.
We're gonna
Using it.
like. I used to like really clear through battles really easier. Oh gosh. All right. We need to hit the revival bead on somebody.
I think you're gonna just have to try to run, man. I don't think it's more worth it.
Okay. Vanish ball.
Okay.
Because even if you hypothetically, bring someone back to life, as soon as Joker goes down, it doesn't matter if you healed someone else.
Oh yeah. But okay. Ooh, what is this telltale heart nonsense?
Oh.
But yeah. So, did you call it friggin'? It's like a Spider-Man QTE that you just failed and everything, and it's just like, okay. This whole just straight like, oh gosh, she's dead again nonsense. I was just like, all right, I'm out. I texted my friend Hunter that I was out. Like, I was just like, hey, I'm not reading this anymore. I lied. I read a lot more. And would you call it, essentially put in a bunch of time into would you call it, the rest of the manga, because you know what, that whole cast is great. Friggin' there's a gang member named Mikey, and he leads the team, the gang. And
That's a good gang. That's a good gangster name.
Oh,
Mikey,
yeah.
That's a good one.
Would you call it, his actual name is Manjiro, but he has a foster sister who has an American name and everything, and he's just like, yo, I'm gonna stick up for my foster sister because like I care about her and stuff. So everyone call me Mikey. You call it. She's not gonna be made fun of because she has an American name.
Yeah, that's actually really nice.
Oh yeah,
that's very that's very touching.
And Mikey goes through it in this manga, and what do you call it? Friggin' essentially, I'm reading through a lot of this for what you call it, the tragic gang member stories that go on.
Yeah.
And so I get to next point. The big mastermind is this what do you call it, guy named Kiseki. I'm just gonna murk this dude. It just has to happen. Oh gosh, here we go.
Oh wait, are you just trying to get to the throne room?
Oh yeah, I could just actually teleport back.
Yeah, the safe room. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if I have learned anything from watching Goodfellas,
yeah,
it is that there is often tragedy in my gang stories.
Oh
so
yeah.
I can only imagine that this has plenty of that too.
Oh yeah. Did you call it? Plenty of characters just drop with like very tragic backstories and everything. And what do you call it? I'll say one that's not a real big deal is the fact that Mikey's older brother, his older biological brother and everything, who ran a bike shop. There's two gang members who are in the gang under Mikey and everything, and they want to get him a birthday present and stuff. And they're just like, hey, we're gonna get Mikey an actual like motorcycle so he can ride around like he's always wanted.
Go down.
And friggin' he's just like, yeah, that'd be cool, but how are we gonna get it? And just like, dude, we're gang members, we're gonna steal it. What are you talking about? And they're riding around, and they break into the bike shop and everything, and he's just like, dude, are you sure this is cool? And then he's just like, dude, it's fine, we're gonna steal the bike and it's gonna be like nothing ever happened, and
no one's gonna be any the wiser.
yeah. And someone walks into the room and he just goes like, dude, what's going on? Like, don't worry about it, I got it. And who walks into the room, it's Mikey's older brother, and he's just like, dude, okay, oh shoot. And then he's just like, hey, what are you guys doing here? Other dude straight cracks him with socket wrench.
Ooh.
Yeah, right on the back of the head. And he's just like, dude, what are you doing? And he's just like, he looked like he was gonna do something. We can't get caught. And he's just like, dude, that's Mikey's brother.
Yeah.
And friggin', he's just like, he'll be fine, right? And no, Mikey's brother is cold dead.
Game over.
Mikey, we got some news for you.
Yeah, good news, new bike.
Have you ever wanted to trade your brother for a motorcycle?
Yes.
Because if so, today's your lucky day.
Friggin', and it was the worst part about it is they just go like, yeah, Mikey's brother was gonna give him that bike. and
That's actually,
yeah.
Wait, is that actually what?
Yes.
What was going to happen?
Yes.
Oh.
And it's just like, okay, you just actually killed this guy's brother for nothing. And
oh my god.
And there's so many people in Mikey's life that he just loses throughout the series and everything, and it's just real sad. And just like for the whole series, I'm just like, yo, I need to see if Mikey actually is comes out with a good story in this and everything, because Mikey's a real good character. He's like the coolest guy who wins all his fights in one hit. Like friggin' his signature move is just like literally like a front kick to the face. And
all right,
yeah,
okay, yeah.
And he knocks everybody out. Like he'll stand in front of them and then just straight front kick them in the face, and they're just out. So friggin', then he supposedly gets corrupted by a guy named Kiseki, and he's supposed to be the big bad of this whole thing. Every single time that Takemichi goes back in time, Kiseki's one step ahead of him. He's just like, he's got a new plan. Just like, oh shoot, came back to the present, and Mikey's still in this bad gang and everything, and Henna's still dead. What's going on? Well, after a whole bunch of deaths happen, and they squash 2 gang wars. Friggin', it comes to the final big stand. Kiseki draws a gun, and Takemichi knocks it out of his hand. Well, mind you, Takemichi has lost every fight up to this.
Okay.
So friggin' Takemichi has gone alright, we're gonna fight. Because my principles are so strong, I'm gonna fight you. and then he gets punched out every single time. What you call it? Friggin', it starts out from where what you call it? Friggin',
Persona!
I should have used Marima, but I'm gonna do it now. Oh no, okay. That's fine, it's fine, it's fine. We're gonna hit the 0. And then hit this. So yeah. Did you call it friggin' first fight? Did you call it him and his classmates are treated as slaves by upperclassmen who found that they were trying to start a gang war. Did you call it, do I already have Angel? I think so. If not, I do now. Cool. What does Angel do? Angel does that. What should I get rid of for Angel?
Do you really need a Gautheon? You have a another healer, right? Well, Angel's gonna be the my healer now, so screw it.
Yeah. So,
Your power's incredible,
yeah.
Joker.
So, did you call it friggin'? He's just like, hey, to get out of the slave contract. Oh, I hate your guts. You weren't even here. I hate it. I hate it so much.
It's the challenge of whenever your alertness level is at like a good, I want to say 80% or higher, it just becomes bonkers ridiculous.
Let's go.
Did you call?
There's a strong looking one up ahead.
Oh, yeah. Did you call it? I've been feeling okay. So like up until did you call it? Friggin' the point where we've had to like friggin' just deal with the heavy hard hitters over here. Oh gosh.
Mm-hmm. How far back were you?
It wasn't too bad. I can actively just go to the safe room. Okay, so but yeah, we're gonna. We're gonna hit that, and what's this guy's? No, he doesn't have a weakness. Okay, so no.
That should have done it.
Okay, so we're gonna do that. But yeah. So we're gonna
Persona!
burp, burp.
Ravage them!
Oh gosh darn it, I hate it. Jonathan. But yeah. So I guess I'll continue going on this. But yeah, in order to get out of the slave like agreement that they made and everything, what you call it? Takemichi goes like, yeah, I'm gonna fight the leader of the gang that put us in the slave contract. And what you call it? Friggin' he goes in and just goes like, yeah, I'm gonna fight you. And would you call it? The moment he raises his fist, this dude just gets like leaned into and knocked down. And would you call it? It is just like this dude beating him on the ground for a good moment, and he's just like, this fight is done. he gets back up and he's just like, no, what you call it? Because as long as I can stand, what you call it? I'll keep on fighting.
Serves you right.
And
Like, bro, you sure?
Yeah.
Bro, you sure you want to do this?
exactly, and you're just like, oh, this is the cool protagonist moment where, hey, where he's gonna like find a way to win this fight, right? No. Takamichi continues to get hit. And he's just like, no, I'm going to keep on standing. And you call it, he starts tearing up. And you're,
bro, like you're real admirable right now and all that, but I don't know if you want to be doing this.
yeah. So you're kind of just like, oh, all right.
Scary how good I am.
Is Takamichi's gonna get better, right? No, this is essentially how every other fight goes. Takamichi goes like, my resolve is too strong for me to just like watch you beat up my friends. And what you call it, friggin', he goes like, all right, I'll beat you up, and then proceeds to get beaten up until someone stronger actually like actually comes in to handle the problem.
Gotcha.
So for
does he ever stop getting carried, or does he just get carried forever?
What do you call it? Well, that's what I'm getting into with this. So the fight with Kiseki is him actually like landing punches and beating Kiseki up and everything. What you call it? Like, Kiseki pulls out the gun, he kicks it out of his hand, and what you call it? Pulls the gun on him. Just like, no, we're not doing this anymore. What you call it? Friggin', I should have done this from the start. And he points the gun at Kiseki, and what you call it? Like right before everyone else catches up, and he's just like, what? And Kiseki starts running away again. What you call it? Friggin', he's in hot pursuit of Kiseki. This whole time he's gone like, if I let him, he's going, what you call it? If I let him get away, he's just going to ruin the future again. I need to end this now. And what you call it? Friggin', he yells out to Kiseki and just like, no, I'm not gonna let you do this again. I'm not gonna let you jump back into the future. And Kiseki just stops and goes like, what? And he just goes like, I know what you are. Do you call it? Friggin', you're able to jump in the future like I am. And he just goes like, you still think I'm a time leaper? And just as that moment, the Isekai Express comes in and just murders Kiseki right there.
You had a good run, bro. You had a good run, but this is it.
Juka, I feel you can only get the full effect by seeing the panels one by one. But good gosh, can you see it's like that moment in JoJo where Kira just gets taken care of by that ambulance.
Okay, you know what? I gotcha. Yeah. Okay. I think you've sold me on this.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, truly, no one could have a better answer for the situation, but you didn't expect it. And I go.
I'm sorry, but just to cut you off for a second there, Jonathan. Once you wrap up this fight, you're really gonna want to make a beeline.
Oh yeah,
right to the boss, because it doesn't really matter very much right now, but you have used up enough SP that it is gonna make that boss fight difficult. If you use up any more than you have now, then you're gonna be in a bit of a bind.
Yeah.
Because everyone's getting close to half.
I really just wanted to get the treasure chest that I didn't get over here.
No, I am gonna get you. For sure, it's tempting. If you think that you can get it, while avoiding in any more fights, then by all means, yeah, for sure. But you really can't get into any more fights. Okay, there we go.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Yeah. Got my bead.
Okay, so
Yeah,
and I'm gonna make the full go around to the safe room and then get out of here. Probably should have stocked up on items before I went in, but oh well.
Yes.
Do I have any team heals?
I don't think you have any.
Darn.
Well, just check to make sure, but I don't think you do. Oh, okay. We will survive. We will survive.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Devil fruit. I ate one of those once. Yo ho ho. He took a bite of gum gum. That's right.
Oh gosh. I don't know. That theme song holds a special place in my heart.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Have you been keeping up with One Piece?
Nope. I had a moment where I hard quit. What you call it? Essentially, right after, what you call it? The fight between Usopp and Luffy.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Come on, man.
That's actually completely understandable because that's a very difficult fight to watch.
Yeah. Oh no, I love the fight and everything, and essentially that's the main reason I wanted to get up there and everything. But just like afterwards, I just kind of like, wah. But it's one of my favorite anime fights. I always like to reference and everything.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's it's a bit of a shame that you picked that as your a departure point because the final fight of that arc is the best in the whole series.
Well, what do you call it? I've seen what do you call it, like, what was it, the Baroque group, or was that earlier? What do you call it? I forgot the group that they fight after that, but I know one of them's Giraffe.
Yeah. Baroque works. Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the members of CP9 is a Giraffe. Yeah.
Man, it's huge.
And I heard that. Well, what do you call it? I saw that one was a good fight and everything. But yeah.
The shine brings tears to my eyes.
Kind of pisses me off. Why is it so pretty? Isn't this Kamoshida's desires?
Treasure.
The cat's acting awfully excited.
What's wrong? Is something...
Alright, that's enough, you stupid cat.
Is that ever explained?
Oh,
not to the best of my knowledge.
In front of a lady.
Now, I didn't beat Vanilla P5, so
What was that about?
Yeah.
something may come up that I just don't know about.
To think I'd be drawn to human desires this much. Doesn't that prove that I'm human?
How should we know?
Anyway, you guys need to carry it.
All you do is bark orders. Still, that was easier than I thought. I thought for sure there'd be some insane trap or something.
palace will disappear if we take this back, right? And Kamoshida will change too.
That should be the case.
Good. Now's our chance then.
The arguments between
To think it goes so
Ryuji and Morgana
I've even found 3%
was
of users in
actually
the process. My judgment
foreshadowed
was correct.
pretty well, because
I
you
made the
hear
right choice in
these
making a deal with you.
little remarks on Ryuji's end, like all you do here is bark orders.
Mhm.
He's been feeling like he had been frustrated with Morgana ever since the
Alright.
first palace. You really feel that slowly build up until that explodes during Haru's palace. And it's a nice because it's not like it came out of nowhere.
Get that out of my house. Gosh.
I won't let anyone take this. This proves that I am the king of this castle.
Look at this absolute Adonis of
Indeed.
a human being.
Rat bastard. That's how he sees me, isn't it?
Yo, pervert! Were you waiting to ambush us?
I just made it easier to find you. I'll dispose of you myself. Right here, right now.
That's our line, you sexually harassing D-bag!
What a selfish misunderstanding.
How is it a misunderstanding? You were doing things that you kept in secret from others.
People around me were the ones who kept it secret. Adults who want to share in my accomplishments. Students who have the drive to become winners. They willingly protect me so that we all may profit from it.
Profit?
There are too many imbeciles who don't understand that. Including naive brats like you and that girl who tried to kill herself.
Ugh.
True, she's a total idiot. Letting you manipulate her, trying to commit suicide. And I'm even more of a dumbass for not realizing that. But no matter what kind of fool someone might be, they don't need your permission to live their lives!
Drop the attitude, you mediocre peasant. There is no wrong in using my gifts for my gain. I'm a cut above all other humans.
Above? You mean beneath? You're a goddamn demon obsessed with your sick desires!
That's right. I'm not like you. I am a demon who rules this world.
What the hell?
I'm allowed to do whatever the hell I want.
Here we go.
Yeah, get in here.
We are certainly in here.
Look, the
I
treasure's
hate
over
that
there.
goblet.
Oh.
We should catch him
It
off
is
guard
just the
and steal it.
grossest thing.
Oh wait, the fact that ants in it. Oh wait, no,
Well-
that one. Yeah, that one. Okay. I was just like,
Just
wait,
the
what
leg.
goblet? Yeah, that one.
Just-
Yeah.
Wait for
Just
that
the
opportunity.
legs, man. I don't like it.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
not a fan.
he's a gross creepazoid. And where it's
All right.
placed as well.
Kamoshida himself.
Yeah.
Everyone, let's do this.
You entered the fight. You entered this fight at the point where I think you have enough SP left to wrap this up pretty comfortably.
Yeah.
But it might be a little tight towards the end.
We'll make it work. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's. Let's run the gambit. What can I?
Ravage them!
Let's do this! Take this!
Woodland persona! Ha!
Witness my resolve!
Shit!
Ugh. Okay.
Persona!
So, what else can I do here? Running the whole. Okay, let's rebellion. Oh darn! I lost Angel.
Yeah.
I don't know. Happens.
Incubus!
It's all right.
Go down!
Once you go through,
Persona!
what was it again? The
As you call it, mementos.
yeah. Once you're in a mementos, it's not a big deal.
Yeah. That's. I would like to kept the train going on where I had it. Ball.
Try to scan them. I can't recall. I can't recall each element you've tried so far.
Yeah. The only ones I haven't done are ones that you can possibly use besides light.
Oh, okay, yeah. Fair enough.
So.
That's all right.
Here.
Yeah. I guess your persona with the most physical power is really all that you can run with for the time being.
Okay. Just spreading it out.
You'll pay.
That's not too bad. I'm a really go hard on Ryuji for like around.
Yeah, just turn the guy into a walking tank.
Oh yeah. And make sure he's well healed as well.
Thanks!
For On, you might want to save her SP for healing.
Yeah.
What else have I been doing? I've been alright. So on my Let's Play channel, 21st Century Arcade, and every year we have a yearly tradition where my channel partner Eric will play a survival horror game during the month of August. And this year is a big boy. It's a very significant one because he's doing Silent Hill 2. So I am looking forward to that. We're gonna get together to play some Silent Hill, and on my end, what I do for October is while he's doing that survival horror game, I do a playthrough of a Castlevania title. And this year I am doing a Rondo of Blood for the channel. And that should be pretty fun. So on the side, I have been practicing my Rondo. And man, that is one of the hardest Castlevania games. That is
Yeah, yeah, I can.
When someone tells us not to do something, it makes us want to do it even.
That's. I can definitely agree with that. Oh gosh. Friggin'. I put some time in. And had some difficulties. I hard stopped on the third boss. So that's where I was at with that. I used to have an emulator on my phone that I would run it on, and I just do that for in my downtime.
Third boss. So the one you hit a wall with was the Minotaur, right?
Yes, I believe so. It's where you can get the second character in that game.
Maria. Yeah, you can unlock Maria in the second level.
Yeah. So what should you call it? I had gotten Maria, and I was like, yeah, okay, we're about to tear this boss up, and I was like, oh no, not doing that.
No sir, not quite. You can drop a beat if you want to. She's hurt enough that it's justified.
I'll make her drop it because
so by the end of this month, I want to be able to comfortably beat Rondo of Blood in either 1 or 2 sittings. And that's going to be a bit of an uphill battle. That's not going to be an easy one.
I believe you, man. Did you call it friggin'? I definitely want to see it happen. If anything, I'll get back into it with you. I gotta because I really enjoyed the game. It's just like, good gosh, was that difficulty curve like a big one?
Yeah. No, it's tough. I honestly feel that Castlevania 1 is impeccably well balanced. In the very first Castlevania for the NES is a really nice gradual progression of difficulty, and Castlevania 1 is actually my favorite game on the NES. I think it's wonderful, and still stands the test of time. Bloodlines, I think, is my favorite overall. That one's for the Sega Genesis, and is a super underrated Castlevania title. Rondo is also tons of fun, but I'm getting worked with that difficulty. But that's just going to make it all the more satisfying once I finally beat this.
Oh, wait, what? Why is he here?
Calm down.
Oh.
It's only
Hey, so this is
Yeah.
so when I cut myself off
feels like he's getting
during the
keep your guard up.
during the scene where Kamoshida finds the calling card. I said that I didn't want to spoil something for you.
Yeah.
This is it. The boss fights themselves have been reworked for Royal, and now cognitive versions of other characters actually show up for the boss fight too.
Interesting.
yeah, really shakes up the fight.
Okay, okay.
Ravage them!
Oh, wow. Probably should have put on guard for everybody.
Here goes.
I'm gonna die.
We don't know yet. The gold medal spike.
Yeah. Chica, I enjoy that because we don't know yet hit exactly as I died.
Oh, for me, because of the delay for the video, I really didn't know yet. But for you, it was probably the worst possible timing. Yeah.
I was hoping that it would reset my SP. Nope, no such luck. No such luck.
No such luck. I have enough gas left in the tank to, I think, see us through this fight. I think we should be fine. Yeah.
You got. Oh yeah, G-Con. We definitely went over time, but we in here.
Yeah, it's getting a little late, but we should be alright.
Okay. And I gotta attack him a bunch. I'm not. We're just gonna like hit him with regular attacks, because if he's healing that nonsense back, then I don't even want to do it.
Plus, you can't target the cup yet, correct?
Yeah, I can't target the cup.
Okay, then yeah, just streamline the process. All of his hits during this segment are not that great, anyways.
Yeah. Oh god.
Okay.
And yeah, let's see who's got most of all of this.
It's time. Something else.
Ooh. I could have used that last time, but oh well. Okay, so
Never mind. Persona.
Yeah. That's what I'll do. I'll kind of like hold my SP until like the battle actually starts.
Gotcha. Can you do me a huge favor? I need a few moments to step out. I just remembered that I forgot to put the recycling out, and the recycling starts early in my neighborhood, so the truck will probably be by in just like a couple hours. I should probably do that real quick.
Oh yeah, no worries. As you call it, we'll just be here doing this.
Got it. Thank you.
Good thinking. Then we should.
Okay. Oh shoot! I should have actually.
Calm down.
Let's see. Okay, so I guess I need to
When someone tells us
if I die again, I might as well what you call it? Just go ahead and throw out all the armor I got and everything, because I didn't equip that when I had a chance. Oh, we definitely need to heal though.
Lose.
We got an attack boost. Oh jeez. Why did the slurp at already?
Too reckless.
Tell me what the word is. Oh gosh.
Support.
This one.
I'm just gonna hit that because good gosh. If Morgana's like gone, that's gonna be a pain. I'm gonna heal Morgana up. Oh jeez. I'm gonna use up some SB on this cup.
You'll pay. Hold out. We've got to help him.
Gosh darn. Okay.
I'm not done.
We might need to, like, hard quit this. Oh gosh. I didn't think it would be this bad.
Think it through.
Yeah, we're gonna fully heal him. Oh gosh. Like I went into this battle just thinking like, oh yeah, we'll do this thing. We'll be able to knock it out real easy. What do you call it? Good gosh, did they ramp up the difficulty on this? Oh jeez. Just T-poses in his mouth over there.
Pretty good.
Oh gosh.
We came all this way to steal that. Will you just give it?
You still have the. Then we're going.
However, Eugene doesn't get his lines. I think I already know it. Where's my ball? Hey, buddy. Oh gosh.
It feels like he's gonna attack. Keep your guard up.
It's time. This isn't it.
Oh gosh. This is a bad time. Morgana's probably gonna die. I don't know, man. I don't think we can make it through. Even blocking, I'm the only one who survived. Yeah.
Sorry, King Kamoshida.
King Kamoshida, I've brought you your ball, just like you asked.
Oh gosh.
Now there's a good girl. Yeah, all women should obey my orders like this. And that right.
No way! What's Shiho doing here?
Panther, calm down. That's not the real one.
Yeah, you're right. But this is just...
Duped. Even Suzui too. You've gone too far, you piece of shit.
What do we do? Roger that.
Oh gosh, this is very much.
Persona! Not this.
Oh gosh, what am I even?
Another weakness. Guess we gotta try everything.
It's time. Ravager!
Yes, King Kamoshida.
Yeah, no, that wasn't gonna happen. That wasn't gonna happen. Yeah. Skip.
I'll just add this.
Okay, so if I just equip. All pajamas. And Duke's coat on this. And on the Angel's cape. Boost up defense a little bit.
Let's go.
2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Ah, you're back.
There I am.
Yeah.
Jonathan, I am a damn fool.
Why are you a damn fool?
Because I... because I left you hanging for nothing. So what happened was I gathered up all the recycling.
Mm-hmm.
I walked out to the curb, and I looked down, and our landlords put out the garbage pail. It wasn't recycling day today, it was garbage day. So I got everything ready for absolutely nothing. It's like, oh, I got a bag and gather up all the recycling. Here, I gotta get all these plastic bottles ready to go. And I get out there and it's not even recycling day.
Hey, now you're just prepared for actual recycling day.
I am out here trying to be a responsible adult. I'm doing my best.
Oh yeah.
But all these goofs and gaffes still occurring to me.
Oh gosh. I've realized maybe I might have to reset to the next morning. What do you call it?
Alright.
It's feeling like I'm getting stomped out real hard. I did put on the soil armor and stuff that we got. So I'm gonna see if that makes a difference because I've upgraded everything that the team had. So.
Oh, I'm guessing that the SP is the issue right now?
No. It's less that and more that I'm encountering that revives are needing to be a thing, and I don't have anything to revive anyone with.
Okay.
So I can revive one person during this fight, but after that, it's it's just like, okay, take some hits. Okay, so here we go again. This is volleyball nonsense. We're gonna
Copy on.
heal up Panther really fast. I do wish this phase was something different. Oh gosh.
It's well, it's, to be fair, it's the classic dilemma. If you're forced to make multiple attempts at a boss in a RPG, then any segment's going to become stagnant and old if you have to redo it too many times.
Oh yeah. I just feel like, let's say, like, once you know, like, the sequence that's supposed to come next, you should just be able to do it.
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from. To streamline the process.
Oh yeah. You call it just skip to the next cutscene. Like, if you already know the gimmick, I should already be able to crack.
What's your best option here? Do you want to turn back the clock? Like, what are you looking to do?
We might just turn back the clock. Because I definitely need revives.
Gotcha. Previous morning, I guess, is the
Yeah.
best shot.
So
I do like the fact that the option for the previous morning is put in here. I think
yeah.
That's very nice.
That's a thing they started doing, what do you call it? Persona 4 on.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah.
It might have started in FES, but I know Persona 4 had the option to go back a week if you were stuck at a boss. Well, yeah, if the time limit ran up and everything, it would go like, hey, you want to just go back to the previous week and see if you can make it work. So definitely have they like understood like, hey, you can mess this up by not having the right items. So let's. Oh, cool.
Wait.
I guess I haven't been to the city since. That's that. I'm gonna also quickly buy all these books really fast. Hey, charm book. Kindness, studying. Cool. Get those on the bus when we can. Can't get in that diner yet.
Welcome.
2, 3, 4. Okay, there you are. Perfect.
Hmm.
Oh, I lost you for about 6 seconds.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Net went down briefly.
Hmm.
You were talking. You were talking about the rewind time feature being added to 4 and possibly being added to Fez.
Yes. At the end of the time limit on 4, they let you reset the week if you just couldn't figure it out. But yeah, that's the main place I saw it, and they've just continued to streamline it since. I don't know if they do any more of that in Golden, like it might have gone further.
Oh yeah, Golden let you turn back the clock a week there as well.
Yeah. But did they do anything like go back the morning before?
Oh.
I don't think it was that lenient. I think 5. Well, I know for a fact that 5 is much more beginner friendly than any Persona game prior to it.
Yeah. G-Hunt. I think as you go along, you kind of just go like you need it for definitely streamlining the gameplay, and a lot of what Persona quality, Persona 5's quality of life things are to go like, hey, if you want to streamline this, if you want to speed run this, we're gonna give you the tools.
More so than previous games, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I need revives.
Oh.
Especially, oh gosh. Do you know anywhere I can get revives from?
Not this early on.
How can I help you?
Oh,
I
jeez.
know you check with Takemi. It's a long shot, but I think she starts selling them later on.
Okay. Let's just go directly into her office. Just this way, and up these stairs.
Well, please head to the exam room. Okay, which one?
Okay, so stores. Yeah. Okay, so
You want that one?
we're gonna hit 5 of those.
Thanks. Take care.
Yes, she does have them, thank goodness.
Yeah.
You know this is why she's wife-worthy, right?
Oh yes. That and more.
That and more. Absolutely, my friend.
Gosh.
Everyone's here.
Okay. Let's throw down this calling card and just go.
Just straight into it.
Alright. Yeah.
So you only had the one locked chest,
Well,
correct?
Yeah, as far as I can tell.
Alright, do you just want to skip getting that bead and just go straight to the fight? Or
Yeah,
do you...
yeah, we're just gonna skip it. I don't need
Gotcha.
it.
Yeah. It's definitely not necessary. It'll give you more SP for the coming fight as well.
Yeah. Purely wasn't just like, hey, we're gonna clear out the palace. No.
wow.
We're gonna cheat at that. what I get on my special?
That's money. That's not bad.
Yeah. Let's. Yeah, it wasn't anything too crazy. The Harajuku apple was a good.
Oh wait, the band aces you got are revival items here, right?
Alright, mayonnaise. Oh yeah. I'm gonna just actually save my money.
Well, I have some good news for you. You also just got more money, so
Fair.
so nothing to be worried about.
We're gonna. Yeah, so I'm gonna do Duke's coat. And oh, do I have 2 Duke's coats? Yeah, I do. And Morgana can't wear any of that. And I'm gonna put on the Angel's old cape.
So I walked out of my room,
Mm-hmm.
by the way, to go take care of the recycling, and at the same time that I did that, I bumped into Bjorn, who just walked out of the bathroom, and he looked me in the face, and he said, "Be gone," and walked back to his room. What a swell guy!
Truly.
What a funny boy! What a funny boy!
One of a kind.
Yeah.
A calling.
Yeah. You know, thinking about it, do you call it friggin' like watching? Well, looking at the boards and everything, Ryuji had to very much like put in the time in writing that message on every single card. Especially if it was just like clippings for letters and such.
Well then.
I appreciate that.
He works hard. He's a good boy.
Let's go.
Okay, let's get in here. Let's clear this boss. Let's get this bread.
Get this bread.
Come on, man.
Oh my gosh. But oh. I didn't tell you about Pretty Boy Detective Club.
Oh yeah, pretty boy. Detective Club. Yeah.
Yeah. It feels like how would I describe it? It's like we're in high school host club mixed.
All right.
Well, yeah, it's the Monogatari series take on what'd you call it? Friggin' Orin High School Host Club. That's how I would describe that.
Gotcha. I unfortunately have no experience with either of those.
Oh. Monogatari series. You know that iconic scene, the toothbrush?
Oh, that's that.
Yes.
Oh.
Do you call it? Outside of it, it's a pretty good anime, but also there's a lot of those moments, so it's one of those ones where you just go like,
Treasures. We should let's attack him.
I guess.
yeah, but you call it just like, yeah, we're just in here. We're in here doing this.
That's Japan.
Yeah.
Not this one.
Everyone, let's do this.
So, yeah, you get a lot of really
Let's do this.
well done, what do you call it, like, shots and everything. There's really good cutaways. My favorite thing that feels like really unique to it is like it has small like title cards that pop up in between scenes and everything, and it feels just so artsy, so what do you call it, fantastical. And the art style changes every once in a while.
Let's go.
It's really masterfully done. It's not done to the same degree in Pretty Boy Detective Club, but it's still like lovely to look at. It's just, it's not as fantastical as Orin High School Host Club or
Ready when you are.
gosh darn, let's see, yeah, Orin High School Host Club or Monogatari series, and that's where it kind of, it's kind of hurt by that fact, but because the whole thing is just like, hey, it's the delinquent, the theater / school student council president, and what you call it, the school's like sports star, all together in one room, just for the purpose of this detective club.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
And just you don't get to see the fantastical side of them. Mm-hmm.
That is a really good healing item.
Oh yeah,
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go on.
you're fine. Man, you don't get to see all the like characteristics of those characters, like in the fantastical way and everything. And with the series kind of ending off on the note of just like, you should never lose what you call it, your childish whimsy.
That's a nice message.
Yeah, but it's, I don't know, it's not, you don't get enough of that whimsy to like really like get that message. And I feel kind of sad about that, because it is a good anime in places, but just like you don't get it all the time. You don't get yeah. So I don't know. It doesn't fully follow through on that message.
Gotcha. It basically it knows what its core theme is, but it didn't follow through with that core theme.
Especially since what you call it, it's not delivered by the main character, it's delivered by it's delivered by the club president. And I really just wanted one of the main character kind of make that realization, because she starts off as a character who goes like, these guys are just what you call it, like popular, and they think that makes them better than everyone else, and that's why they started this stupid club to look down on other people. And just for her to come full circle and go like, oh yeah, they're actually people with their own motives and everything. I just felt like that's a speech that she should have had, and not like someone like narrating what she learned in a speech.
Shouldn't have been given to a member of the supporting cast.
Yeah. So
I always saw you as a condescending hotshot, but right?
yeah, pathetic loser. You've been through this. I realized in the one before when I lost Ryuji that it took away his dialogue, so that was interesting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It doesn't do when what's her face comes in.
I have it right here.
But
Mishima?
Oh, wait, what? Calm down.
for some of it, like if that party member's knocked out, they want to do the dialogue.
Not this.
Oh yeah, depending on how lucky you are as far as how everyone's doing, you might miss out on some dialogue here and there. That's for sure.
Here goes.
I hope On survives this.
She should. She survived it. Oh no. Oh wow.
I'm sorry, King Kamoshida.
She survived the last one at this amount of health.
No way! What's Shiho doing here?
Panther, calm down. That's not the real one.
Yeah.
Even Suzui too.
Shiho.
Yeah.
What do we do?
Jika. What is the true answer here? Do you know?
I can't fully recall which one that I went with when I beat this fight.
All right, let's do this.
What am I at now in Royal? I think I'm on Haru's dungeon. So it's been a while for me. I cannot remember what I did here.
Mm. Good.
Yeah.
5 here and
Sorry. Everyone, watch your health.
You want to risk doing the revive first?
yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, no, we're good. We're good.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, we're gonna.
Let's see that again, Panther. Get ready.
Oh wait, the apple.
This one. Good thinking.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Man, during fast-paced fights like this, the delay is absolutely killing me.
Not bad at all. Ah, hit their weakness. It's all too easy. Yes, King Kamoshida.
What? Oh darn it.
Yeah, Shiho raised the roof.
Persona. You're mine.
Looking cool,
Let's go.
Joker.
Not that. Up to you.
Not over yet.
Jonathan, you just gonna let that one slide by?
Oh. Oh no.
One more roof fun.
Did you call it more like she raised off the roof?
You got their weakness,
Just
Panther.
trying to push that one out of your head, eh?
Did you got? I.
was useless. Looks like I have to give her some special instruction later. One-on-one.
Oh no, gosh.
Yoshida!
Sorry, Suzui.
We won't get any.
What do we do?
Wait, they're the same. Okay.
In that case, look over at that terrace.
Yeah, we're going for that crown.
Let's steal the treasure without him noticing.
It's the only way forward.
Panther's in trouble! Someone heal her!
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna. Who's up next? Okay. So
I would recommend sending Morgana.
Here we go.
Joker is the most flexible in terms of attacking and healing. Ryuji has the most brute strength, and On probably has the highest DPS as long as she's using magic. Morgana probably best for this role.
Okay.
Oh, but he's knocked
Playing
out.
dead isn't easy.
yeah.
It is what it is.
What'd you call it? I'm gonna let it slide, and then what'd you call it when it comes back around?
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. On the upside, he currently can't do that kill shot.
Okay, heal him back up. Good thing I did that.
Let's take time to keep him distracted by. Yup. Attack Yoshida. Keep him
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We're gonna.
Fine coin.
Let's do the opposite. Increase.
Persona!
Oh yeah. Turinda is a great option for this fight.
Woodland Persona. Eat this.
Attack Yoshida. Keep him busy.
Okay, and
Succubus.
hit
All right.
Diane.
It's not enough. You gotta do a lot more damage than this. Eat this! Attack Kamoshida. Keep him
Persona!
busy.
Accompio. All right.
Yeah,
It's not
Morgana,
enough. You gotta do a lot
we
more
understand.
damage than this. Get ready.
Woodland Persona. Bam.
Attack Kamoshida. Keep him busy.
Okay. Message received.
Yeah.
Using it.
Almost there. Give him one more good strike. Take this.
Persona.
Oh.
It's all going as time to use this opportunity to take the treasure. Attack Kamoshida. Keep him busy.
Okay, so let's.
Some other way.
Let's do.
Do you think Morgana wants you to attack Kamoshida?
No, did you call it? It's mystery to you and me. Gosh.
Usually the fight dialogue's quite fine, but during this segment they could have shaking it up a little bit.
Yeah, it's just tad, just tad. But overall, still it's fine. It's not too annoying.
Yeah.
We're gonna.
Hey, there we go.
Leave.
It's not enough. We gotta do a lot more damage than this.
We're gonna.
Go!
Sorry.
Heal up Ryuji because he's got to do the hard hits.
And those cost that life. So
Yeah.
yes.
So we're gonna.
You're mine.
Keep it up. Persona! You have to distract her.
It's actually kind of easy sometimes to forget that physical moves drain your health. So I have been in situations where I've used a bunch of those, forgotten where my health is at, and taken one good hit and just gotten KO'd. So go, what? What? The enemy didn't hit me for a while. What's going on? Oh right, yeah, of course.
Oh yeah, and oh gosh, hit him with. Oh, it's still stronger than his regular SP attacks.
He hasn't noticed it. Good. Just a little more to. Attack Kamoshida!
Sona.
Keep him busy!
Some other way.
Okay, so who's got the strongest?
Ravage now.
It's not enough. We gotta do a lot more damage than this. Take this!
You could try to go for life drain. If you want to keep on the offense and heal yourself at the same time.
Most definitely, you're correct.
It's not enough. We gotta do a lot more damage than this. You are good for something, Skull. Attack Kamoshida! Keep him busy!
Go down.
It's not enough. We gotta do a lot more damage than this.
Woo! Persona.
Okay.
Attack Kamoshida! Keep him busy!
Ravage now.
Yeah, this might be the move.
You have to distract him.
We're having some good luck with it so far. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the damage is nothing impressive, but over time, the damage coupled with the healing is very handy.
Okay.
Good. I think we can do this.
Persona. There.
Ooh. Okay. Okay.
Persona! You are good for something, Skull.
Persona. You're mine.
Oh, that's a hard 30 every time. Oh. I thought I could get away with something. And this large big hit.
With this power.
Okay, we knocked it out of the park.
Another tool for our mission.
Now I have 3 personas with Dorima.
wrong? Not running away? Why don't you run? Aren't you a great athlete?
It's always been like this. All those goddamn hyenas forcing their expectations on me. I'm doing this all for them. What's wrong about demanding a reward for that?
Now you're
You
making
there, Jonathan?
excuses.
Yeah, I'm here.
We'll do something about that distorted heart of
Yeah.
yours.
Scared right now? You're
Just-
seeing the same view that Shiho did. I'm sure she was scared too. Except she had no choice but to jump. What will you do? Will you jump? Or would you rather die here?
This is a good moment, Herman.
Do you want to finish him off? It's your call.
No, please wait. I beg you. Just forgive me.
Shut up. I bet everyone told you the same. But you took everything from them!
I accept defeat. You want this? Take it. Go ahead and finish me off. You do that, and my real self will go down too. You have that right, since you've won.
On!
If his mind shuts down, he can't admit his crimes.
You're kind, Lady An.
I've lost. You're through when you lose. What am I supposed to do now?
Time for your sentence.
All right. I will leave now and return to my real self. I'll make
Hey, just so you know, we don't have time to waste. This place is about to collapse.
Run!
Gosh.
We're gonna die! We're so gonna die! Hey, what the?
Matt, you still there?
No fair, you jerk!
Yeah. Mhm.
It's been a while, so I just tripped this.
Right as
There we go. Yes.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
There we go.
right as I was reading the message.
Yeah. That was some poor timing.
Huh?
That was some very, very anticlimactic timing.
I thought you were just letting the scene breathe. I was just like, yeah. And what you call it, like, monologue here is real strong.
Look at the nav.
Man, he's been letting that scene breathe for quite a while now. He is not saying anything.
Oh
is he?
yeah.
We can't go there anymore.
And then
The treasure!
yeah, it's just like at the end when the palace started collapsing, I was just like,
Wait,
huh.
where'd that crown go?
It's weird that hasn't
What's
said
going
anything
on?
about that scene.
It means that was the source of Kamoshida's
It's a really good
desires.
scene.
To him,
Yeah.
this metal is worth as much as that crown
You
saw in
see,
the palace.
on Spare His Life,
Olympic
when
medal.
it would have been completely
So,
understandable
that perv kept clinging to his
if you
past
didn't even
glory,
choose to
couldn't
do
let it
that.
go.
Oh yeah.
But
It's very
this means
it's
that
a
Kamoshida's
very
heart might have
empowering
changed,
moment for her
right?
because you get to see her
Our
just
expulsion's on the line here.
she's at her best there.
This is the first
I
successful
don't
example
think
for
she
me
has
too.
a stronger
There's no
scene than
doubting
that
this has affected
in the whole game.
Kamoshida's personality
And
quite well.
also
The entire palace
her
disappeared
act of
after all.
mercy
I feel all
um,
antsy. Ain't there a way to check
actually
now?
saves the story because as we know, what you do to someone's shadow inside of their
Right.
palace does not get relayed
Come on,
back
why
to
the
the
gloomy
real
faces?
world.
Be
So
happy.
the real Kamoshida
You
doesn't
completed
know
this
about
with
Shadow
great success,
Kamoshida.
you know.
Yeah.
But if you were to murder Shadow Kamoshida,
I'm
the
pretty
real
sure it'll
one
be
would
fine.
still die,
Remember how
which we
Kamoshida's
know,
shadow said that he's returning to himself in
because of
reality? We all know
because of
Suguru
what happens
Kamoshida
with
is skunk. Still, he did seem to
Akechi. How
regain his
he's the
conscience
one
somewhat before
that
he disappeared.
went around killing people's shadows inside of the metaverse. That's how he takes out
Definitely has to have been saved, thanks to what
Haru's
she
dad,
yeah.
for
Yeah.
example. So
And
not
he-
only what
I guess we gotta wait.
Oh.
and so
Boils down to what's
not
gonna
only
happen to
was her
Kamoshida.
act of mercy
Or
a
if it's
strong
for
character
real.
moment for her, but she also like
Yeah.
she saves the Phantom Thieves from becoming involved in an actual real world murder.
Oh yeah.
Choosing not to take out the fake self there too.
And he mentions it too. He goes like, "Hey, if you kill me here, my real self will die as well."
Oh, I forgot that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then she just goes like, "If he has a mental shutdown, he can't admit his crimes."
Good for Anne. Good on her.
Yeah.
Lady Ange,
And
basically the treasure changes the shape of things.
we-
Though the real reason
get
it has that. Isn't that
A very
amazing?
different character afterwards, but in your escape, didn't he turn? Okay, even though we're like,
You could have just told her she was perceptive.
yeah, she thought, but I didn't. But yeah, also, I don't know if you ever made it to the end of On Social Link, but she's the only one who's actively crushed when you do the friendship thing.
Oh, dude. I have heard stories about how Haru takes it, and I have not watched that scene, but apparently she takes it very, very badly.
Ah, that's a sad. Because like everyone else, it's pretty cool. Like you do all the cutscenes with all the other like girls in the game, and it's just like, yeah, that's fine. It's like, yeah, we're gonna be friends. And what you call it, friggin' On just goes like, I wasted all that time, and I was just like, oh no, buddy. Oh gosh.
I'll just add this.
That is a rough one.
Yeah. And it's just a big keeping your diary update. Well, I hope people's opinions of you turn around soon. Interesting. Okay. And we shall call it here.
That's probably a very good idea.
Good gosh, we hit 3. Well, you hit 4. Good gosh. But yeah, so another Persona stream down. It's nice to be back streaming and everything again.
It is. We can do more of these now.
Yeah. Oh, what's that? What you call it? Plug your stuff, man.
Hey, I'm Matt. I am playing video games over on my Twitch channel, 21st Century Arcade. I recently played Quake with Sean Warren from the group.
Yeah, the lawman.
That's right. I have been a fan of classic Doom for years, but I had never tried Quake until now. And I thought it was fantastic, so I'm looking forward to going through more of that. And maybe I'll stream it, maybe not sure yet, but more content is coming your way, I can assure you of that. As I mentioned during this stream, Rondo of Blood coming out on the 21st Century Arcade YouTube channel in the future, and Eric's full playthrough of Silent Hill 2 is also coming out. October is the only heavy month for our YouTube channel. All the other months are pretty light and we take it easy, but October we really like to do something nice. So hopefully that should be quite nice. I'm pretty confident that I'm going to beat Rondo. I have beaten 3 Castlevania games so far, and those are all hard games. So if I did those, I can do this one.
Oh yeah.
That should be it for me for the time being. Back to you, Jonathan.
Hey there. What you call it? You know how this bill goes. You like the sound of my voice, you can go to solo.to/Majide-Man. That's MAJIDE-man. It's like Spider-Man, but worse. Down there, you can find all my socials. What you call it? The Something About Geek Stuff podcast stream, where you can find You Walk Into McWinder Kings, a podcast I do with my roommates. That's a tabletop style, where I fight my way through a restaurant to eat a meal and then exit. It's a real fun time. I will always recommend the medieval episode, because it is the most emotionally invested I've been in a what do you call it, just like imaginary experience ever. I am also thinking about uploading an episode of a Catherine podcast I recorded with my friend Chad. Yeah. I wanted to do a Catherine game / relationship talk podcast, and it just happened to in a way where both of us were kind of trying to like really strap for time to do so we only got one episode done, and that was earlier this year. And I think if I get the game again or get a Switch again, I'll continue the podcast. But for right now, I just really want to get the podcast out, because I had it edited and everything. I just like wanted to get some more episodes in the chamber before I actually released it. But now that it's like 3 months in the past, I am kind of just like, yeah, I'll drop it. So if that's something you're interested in listening to, that will be coming down the pipe soon. And otherwise, my music stuff's in there. I'm hoping to, now that I got money in the bank, I'm hoping to record with higher quality on some tracks and actually get this mixtape done and out. So yeah, you'll find that in merch for stuff I sell as well. I got a new T-shirt down in that link. So
we got stuff coming up.
Yeah. Do you call it? I'm definitely gonna start playing Rondo of Blood again, though. Do you call it? Friggin' you got that thought in my brain, so I'm just like, yeah, I'll pull that out. I'll find that ROM that I got. I'm pretty sure it was a patched one with the English translations and everything that I had. But yeah.
My best modern way to play it, like my experiences with the PS4 port have been holding it pretty well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the PS4 port of Rondo is not just a Rondo port; it's a Rondo slash Symphony of the Night port. So you get both of those games for a pretty decent price, and I've had no technical issues with that so far. That's been pretty nice.
Yeah. So that's real good. Did you call it
Oh, yeah.
friggin'? I've been on turbulent waters for a little while.
Fair enough.
But did you call it? I'm definitely in a real good spot now. But yeah, I'm gonna try to like flip some things into some other things now that I got like a really decent paycheck and stay ahead of my real well. So yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, I'll call it there. And
Let's call it.
yeah. Bye everybody.
Take care of yourselves. Good night.